Sports Video Group coming to you from South Beach on the sets of Fox Sports at Super Bowl 54. Brandon Costa here with you from SVG. I have the pleasure now to be joined by a good friend of the Sports Video Group, Rod Conti from Fox Sports. Rod, we're here on your gorgeous sets here. Thank you so much for letting us come by. Great to see you.
Thanks, Brandon. It's great to be here.
You guys tend to outdo yourself on studio sets, whether it's at World Cups or you had a killer show earlier this year where you guys were in West Point, unique locations. I know we've talked about this a lot. Sense of place matters when you're doing shows like this. How have you guys attempted to build this structure to capture the sense of place that is South Beach here in Miami?
Well, I think that sense of place is huge. I mean, whenever we're in a city, whether it be a World Cup city or whether it be a domestic one like Miami, first you got to look at the location. You got to think, you know, what does that location mean? What do people think of when they think of Paris? What do they think of when they think of Russia? And what do they think of when they think of Miami Beach? You know, for me, Miami was palm trees, Ocean Drive, and the beach. It was simple as that, you know, and I think when we came out here, it fit the bill. It's a big area, so it was hard to find out how we would get all of those elements into your TV screens at home. But I think that we did a good job at representing that both here aesthetically for the community and for the people here enjoying this special event, the biggest event ever, and then technically where we get all of those elements with some of the tools that we have to bring the sea, to bring Ocean Drive, and into this, you know, into this big picture of Miami and big event. So when we talk Super Bowl, it's the biggest event. You know, we just have to match accordingly, size accordingly. That's all.
It's awesome seeing how the big strata crane and the various, you know, the fly cam that's going up the block. I mean, you guys have taken over literally acres of this space, and it's sports, it's news, it's local channels. I mean, even our other shows, you know, NASCAR Race Hub is filming right now. You've really created a Fox corporate campus here in Miami. It's pretty wild.
Well, the nice thing, the city of Miami and us, you know, I never really get 2 acres of beachfront property to play with, so I had to take full advantage of it. And but however, when you get that big, it gets harder to cover. So you know, the cameras like the Strata Crane, you know, our Techno 50, our Fly Cam, you know, all those areas just simply couldn't be put on camera, you know, without some help from those big toys. And I think they all are placed accordingly, you know. So we Flycam gets that Ocean Drive into frame. The Strata brings in the ocean into our frame. We're just over the berm there, but just a stunning coastline to come into the shows, as well as the Techno that brings it right into the center.
Yeah, and I don't think this is too inside baseball for anyone here, but I think one of the main reasons why everything looks so beautiful here is the commitment that you guys have made to making very clean everything across this. You don't see too many cables around. You don't see a lot of speakers around. Why was that such a focal point for you in this project?
Well, I think that's the one thing. I know we're known for doing things big, but I'd like to be known for doing things really aesthetically pleasing. Again, you know, this show isn't just for our TV viewers at home. It's also for the city that we're in, the city that we're representing. So if we could do stuff and design it so that we can incorporate, you know, those cable runs, that we can think of the structure as hiding and protecting us from not just housing us, but the elements. You know, when you're at a coastline, you're dealing with sand, you're dealing with wind, you're dealing with a lot of things that sort of dictate how you approach it structurally. But the most important thing is that you could do that aesthetically. And we just mentioned big cameras. One bad thing about big cameras, they show a lot of stuff. So, you know, you start looking at the back of house space, well, that's on camera now. And so as you go through this process, you just learn. And I think that Fox has really done it better than the rest to put the time and effort into the design. Gary Hartley and his team at Fox has just done a great job to make this pretty. You can't see all of this pretty unless you're here, you know? Like, we can give you a piece of it, but there's a lot more, and they do such a good job, and that's why there's a crowd of people out there watching. That's why the cities we go to get excited when we come.
Team of Filmwerks definitely deserves a big tip of the hat here too, huh?
Yes, Filmwerks has been like family to us. You know, their partner. They've expanded. Scenically, they've handled this too. So, you know, I've been watching the work that they've done in the scenic realm, and to have that under one roof and have that collaboration with us, and you know, sort of, you know, they know what I want. They know how to do it. They know how to make it. They're a perfect match for us, and I'm just so proud of them. Every time something goes up, I think the whole group feels proud, because there's a part of us that goes, I don't know if we could do this at the start, and then we do. So.
Rod, it's gorgeous. Congratulations on everything you guys have accomplished here, and thanks a lot for letting us come by.
Thank you very much.
For more of everything else going on here in South Beach and at Super Bowl 54, visit us online at sportsvideo.org.